Welcome back. 20 goals on this incredible Premier League Saturday so far. We're going to look at some that Peter does not want to look back on, but he's going to have to because another terrific day for Brighton at Old Trafford. They've now won each of the last 4 league meetings between the two. And in second half, things got even worse for your former club.
Make no mistake, Brighton's a top team. You know, it's a team that can claim a stake in the European places again this season. Man United, the way we have played so far in the 5 games, lost 3 of them. We have our issues, and that was evident today. There's a big difference between Brighton and Manchester United today. And I just have to, what the Zebra has done to this team is incredible. The way they play football, the risks they take, and how comfortable they are on the ball everywhere was in stark contrast to the way that Manchester United played.
I think the biggest compliment for Brighton is that before the game, when you looked at the both starting 11s, you thought to yourself, you know, will this be a shock if Brighton win today? And the answer is a resounding no. It wasn't a shock at all. The way Brighton played, the way United played, the way Roberto De Zerbi sets his team up, the options he had coming off the bench. Yeah. It was a well-deserved victory, wasn't it? And they weren't hanging on, were they?
6 changes as well in the starting lineup at Old Trafford. Who does that?
Yeah.
You know? The guy must know something that we don't know.
Well, he knows that Pascal Gross loves playing against Manchester United. 7 goals in 11 games. In fact, only Mo Salah and Steven Gerrard have scored this amount of goals in the Premier League as a visiting player.
Yeah, but, you know, and it's brilliant the way they take advantage of all the mistakes that the Manchester United players are making. Because you can point to everywhere in this move. Dalot not tight enough.
I mean, look where Dalot goes now. Look where he goes. Mitoma's got the ball. Look where he runs. Backwards. He doesn't affect the ball. He is a defender, and he's not affecting the ball whatsoever. And then as for Martinez, what was he seeing in there? Launching himself in, past Lindelof, just committing. And
it's kind of what happens at the moment with Manchester United. It's very individual what happens. So players, for instance, Martinez trying to be a hero, trying to get in and block it. And people know this. Again, here, if we look at him on the replay, he puts himself in the position directly in line with the goalkeeper on the ball. But he should be closing down rather than just stood up trying to block the... And he's not... I mean, even if you want to block the shot, don't get out of the way then. Then stay tall.
Turn your body, yeah.
You know? So it's clearly... Things are not right at Manchester
How
United.
testing is this so early into the season then for Erik ten Hag here, with all the issues he's got off the pitch as well?
Massive pressure, of course. Manchester United is one of the biggest football clubs in the world. They have so many supporters everywhere. And everything that Manchester United is doing is being talked about everywhere in the world. And of course, and I don't want to talk about the outside of football issues because they're there. We can't hide away from them. But they're not relevant today after this game because the issues on the pitch, you know, they're strong and big enough for them to be the issues right now. And don't forget, we're only a couple of days away from the first Champions League game in a couple of years, and it's away to Bayern Munich. And if the team plays like that, you know...
And just to put it into context, Manchester United have lost 3 of their first 5 games for the first time in the Premier League era. Elsewhere, very busy. Welcome back. So Manchester United trailing at half-time at Old Trafford with their 31 Premier League games unbeaten by a 0-0 to Brighton. What is happening to your old club in that first half?
Really good start to the game. The first 10 minutes, there's a lot of energy in there. There's a lot of willingness to run. There's a lot of willingness to be in position to get the ball. And then all of a sudden, nothing. You know, they've just very slowly, they've gone back into what we've seen so far this season, where too many passes, too many slow passes, not enough running, not enough taking chances, gambling, getting into the box, and absolutely no pressure on the ball. So slowly Brighton got into the game. And we said this before the game, Brighton is a fantastic team. And they have, in the 35 minutes since the beginning, they've shown that.
One effort on target. They won't worry about that because it's in the back of the net.
Yeah, and it was a lovely goal. And what you always find is when you play the better teams, and I include Manchester United particularly when they're at home, they like to play expansive football, so it enables the opposition, if you're good enough, to play. And here we've got highlighted Danny Welbeck, involved 3 times in the goal, and nobody's within a couple of yards on either side. One touch out, another touch into the box, free as a bird. So absolutely brilliant play, lovely jump over the ball, leave by Adam Lallana there. But look at the space the centre forward's in. And the fact that he started the game really well, he's involved in the goal, must be so frustrating for this gentleman next to me and for the Manchester United fans, because that is far too easy. Nobody running back, nobody picking up.
When you watch it again and again, and you kind of don't look at any individuals, but you look at the red shirts, how quickly they move back, and they're not. Some of them are just stopping. You know, Casemiro stopped running, Eriksen stopped running, and then when you see the chances appear or the opportunities appear at the other end, all you see are those red and white striped shirts, you know, eager to get back, and it's such a big difference. And there is, I mean, it's a fair result. It could have been 1-1.
It could have been. It's a fine margins. You thought your man from Denmark had got his debut goal.
I was quite happy for him, and I was eagering this to be in. And even in the slow motion, I could see straight away in the replays that it's out. But this is the first time that Marcus Rashford is actually crossing the ball to Rasmus Højlund. It's the first. He's had two other opportunities before this, and he's taken it inside and had a shot, two shots that were blocked. It just shows you this is Højlund. This is what he can do. But here we can see very, very clearly that the ball is just out. And I was really honestly eagering it to be in. It's half an inch or a centimetre or whatever it is. It's not much, but it was out.
I mean, his movement was great, wasn't it, for the goal? You can see Højlund going in and out, and then Rashford keeps the ball, and he starts again, goes in and out. He's nearly pulled over by Lewis Dunk, and the strength to receive the ball and put it in the net is excellent. Unfortunately, of course, the ball was just, a millimetre or so out of play.
OK, so 1-0 to Brighton at Old Trafford. It is 1-0.
بسداسية الهلال يعبر الرياض ونيمار يضع بصمته. اعتلى فريق الهلال صدارة دوري روشن السعودي عقب فوزه على ضيف الرياض 6-1 خلال المباراة التي جمعتهما يوم الجمعة في الجولة السادسة من المسابقة. وأنهى الهلال الشوط الأول متقدما بهدفين نظيفين سجلهما ألكسندر متروفيتش في الدقيقة 30 من ركلة جزاء وياسر الشهراني في الدقيقة 4 من الوقت بدل الضائع. وفي الشوط الثاني سجل ناصر الدوسري كرة صنعها مالكوم بعد تمريرة نيمار قبل أن يسجل لاعب زينيت السابق الهدف الرابع بصناعة زميله الهداف منتخب البرازيل ليحرز بعدها سالم الدوسري الهدفين الخامس من ركلة الجزاء والسادس في الدقيقة 95. في المقابل سجل الرياض هدف حفظ ماء الوجه في الدقيقة 6 من الوقت بدل الضائع للمباراة عن طريق الزقعان. وشهدت هذه المباراة مشاركة البرازيلي نيمار في الدقيقة 63 لأول مرة مع الهلال عقب انتقاله من باريس سان جيرمان الفرنسي في فترة الانتقالات الصيفية الأخيرة. ورفع الهلال رصيده إلى 16 نقطة في صدارة الترتيب، حيث حافظ الفريق على سجله خاليا من الهزائم محققا انتصاره الخامس هذا الموسم مقابل التعادل في مباراة. في المقابل توقف رصيد الرياض عند 4 نقاط في المركز السادس عشر متلقيا هزيمته الرابعة هذا الموسم مقابل الفوز في مباراة والتعادل في مثلها.